example of how you could have suburban living. I mean, we're still in the suburbs, but the houses are all right next to each other. So it's like almost living more like a condo or apartments where you're sharing walls. And so that's much more efficient because you're sharing heat and climate control, basically, and also construction materials because this wall. So it makes a lot of sense. And it's actually, I think it's really pretty. It doesn't look like a sort of that ugly apartment necessarily. And people want the suburban dream, but I still feel like this can feel like a suburban dream. I think this is cute. These are condos or apartments, and they're in the middle of suburbia. So it's sort of funny. You're not used to seeing that. We're about 90 miles north of San Francisco, so we're totally in the suburbs, and yet there's condos or apartments. It's kind of a newer idea for a certain demographic. I don't think most people move to the suburbs to move into a condo or an apartment. This is probably the most sustainable way to build because the floor and the ceilings are shared. So there's a lot of shared materials and a lot of shared wall space for improving like climate control, heating, AC, and also shared gardens. So all this is, there's a ton of grass for kids to play or whatever, but you're not taking care of it just for yourself, so it actually gets used. I'd much prefer this, especially for people who don't want to deal with the upkeep of the house. This would be much easier. It's done in a community basis. Makes sense.
This is like a dense neighborhood. If you compare this neighborhood to other suburbs, the strange thing about it is that you could consider there's no city close to this, so they can have a little bit more of density, but at the same time they are really far away from a big city. So to me, not feeling the pulses of a big city can be an issue. So would you like to live here?
I like cities. I like the energy of cities. I don't think I really need the suburban dream, but maybe someday I'll want it. Right now, 2 kids and still don't have the desire to leave the city, but maybe I'll get tired of not having an elevator and carrying our groceries up the stairs with a backpack.